I grew up in Guinea. My parents were from Liberia, and throughout my childhood, I experienced how the lack of health professionals and doctors in communities there was a difficult situation because my mom was a nurse, and our place would be, packed with patients every single day, and she rarely got rest because she was basically one of the few people around.
Imagine that you're a 25-year-old and that you have Ebola, and that you're in an Ebola treatment unit, or even worse, an Ebola holding center, right? And you're going to be there for 21 days or longer, because some people are sick longer, and of course many die, but they shouldn't be dying. You have no one visiting you, no one reading to you, no television to watch. One of the things that inspired me on one of these recent trips was just meeting with Ebola survivors and hearing their stories, which were pretty sobering sometimes, right? Being around others who are dying, arriving at an Ebola treatment unit in the dark where there's no electricity, not having enough to eat. It's already bad enough that you're sick, you have diarrhea, you're vomiting. So those were pretty grim. But remember, these are people who survived. And knowing that they were eager to help other people, that's always uplifting to me, right? And it's a reminder that you can always find people who want to help. And sometimes, certainly the history of AIDS activism reminds us of the power of engaging people who have been directly affected by an illness, engaging in the response.
Lack of health infrastructure in those countries are a global threat to all of us, and we should put all we can right now, our effort to, one, try to stop the progress of this disease, but also think about ways in which we could improve health infrastructures.
In our experience as partners in health, all of those things that get forgotten, transport, food, distraction, social activities. We've learned from previous epidemics that are really quite different, that there's a lot of social support and psychological support that we can offer. One of the things that anybody could do to fight Ebola is just know more about it. It's surprising to me that this far into the current epidemic, which is probably the 25th outbreak, that there's a lot of confusion about what's driving the epidemic forward, right? Or how the disease is transmitted. So that's a first step, and anybody can do that. I think it'll be good certainly for partners in health, if there's an engaged group of students, for example, who feel it's their job to know more about it.
As part of our fight against Ebola, Partners in Health Engage at Harvard is partaking in a little friendly competition with our good pals at Yale University. So check out our website below, donate if you can, and get involved in our events on campus so that together we can stop Ebola and beat Yale.